Hey, everybody. Welcome back to From the Hip with your girl, Polly P. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And this episode is for my grown, healing, bold Black women, the ones who are tired of surface talk and just ready to go deep. I want you all to take a second to share this live, tag a friend, tag a sis, whomever needs to hear this message. Drop a black heart in the chat if you're here to be challenged and changed tonight. Today's episode is titled Sis, It's You Too, when Black women hold up misogyny, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get into it and before we talk about it, I want to go ahead and start it off with a nice prayer so that we can allow God to do what he needs to do. I know I'm not no holy roller or no holy bumpkin, but you know how it goes. So God, let this conversation be covered in truth, grace, and clarity. May every heart that hears this feel convicted in love and not condemned, because we're not here to judge. We're here to grow, and amen. So let's talk about it. We always think that men, are the more or the crowd for misogyny, but how that go. And I see it a lot on social media. It's a bit exhausting, to say the least. And the title may rub you a little, but just hear me out. It's not a call out. It's just a call in to make you aware of how some of the stuff is literally internal, based on how you were raised and what you were taught. And we love to talk about the men, as I stated, and how they uphold patriarchy. And of course, some of them do, but sometimes we also are the ones that's holding it up as well. Because we've been conditioned to wear strength like armor. We're taught to protect toxic men. We're raised to believe that love is silence and suffering. But we're just going to break the narrative and the traditional cycles that you were raised on. And again, I'm not a holy roller, but I believe in God. But let me just say this. If you look at Romans 12:2, it tells you do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So that means you don't have to be a part of tradition. You don't have to uphold patriarchy as a woman. You don't have to be in competition with the next woman. You don't have to down the next woman because she's doing something that you cannot do out loud. Because sometimes it's rooted jealousy and envy because you can't do it. Because you were taught to be a certain type of way, carry yourself a certain type of way. So I want you to ask yourself if you've ever judged a woman for the way she carries herself. Have you ever defended a man just because he's your man, even when you know he's dead wrong? And have you ever told another woman to just stay quiet or stay strong when you know that she really needed help? And if you answer yes, then of course you're not alone, because there's people out there that is doing exactly what you do. And me personally, I can be a little judgy sometimes myself, but I judge everybody, women and men. I'm just a judgmental being. So there's no specific gender of why I judge. I just do. So yeah. So I'm just going to keep it all the way a buck, keep it a bean. That's just who I am. I can be very judgmental. And at least I can admit it. That's me holding myself accountable while also holding you accountable. But healing starts with you. And I'm just going to be clear, okay? It's not because you're a bad woman. It's just because as Black women, we're taught survival instead of softness. You know what I mean? And you're also raised to just be independent, which is another form of survival. So your mind frame is not based upon just being in your feminine energy. You just automatically operate from your masculine side. And you need balance as a woman. So you learned that strength is basically how you should be. You're supposed to be strong in every situation. You just can't let your guard down. Can't be vulnerable. You can't be this. You can't be that. And that's why a lot of y'all have hard times being in relationships anyway, because let's just be real. Our mothers did not teach us to be soft. Like, that's just the facts. We were learned, let's see, we learned to just be ride or dies. I don't believe in that though. So that's rule number one. I'm nobody's ride or die, okay? I'm never gonna be that. But to those of you that believe in riding or dying for your said partner, while you just dead on the inside, that's crazy work. Because you should not want to be somebody's ride or die. As a woman, I don't know why that's a big thing in Black culture. I'm not gonna ever believe in that. But anyways, you also have John 8:36. And it says, who the Son sets free is free indeed. So that means you're free from generational curses, you're free from toxic loyalty, and you're free from being the strong one 24/7. So God did not put you here to be stuck and boxed into traditions and generational curses and be in toxic situations. You were put here to be set free. But of course, again, you're conditioned on survival more than anything. So that's all you know how to be. That's all you know. But it has to be a shift where we no longer use culture for a cover up for your brokenness. We should no longer be judging other women while also begging for grace ourselves, because that makes you basically a hypocrite and a walking contradiction. So how can you say you want grace for yourself while also judging the next woman? How does that make any sense to you on a logical frequency? It doesn't. So I want us to just start checking our mindsets before we decide to check another woman. I want you to speak up and use your voice when silence is protecting harmful acts. Uplift other Black women without conditions. It should be easy to uplift the next woman. It shouldn't be hard to give people their congratulations, their flowers, pat on the back, claps, whatever. You should be able to uplift someone else. Like, kindness is free. And I believe just uplifting others is free as well. It doesn't come with anything. It's literally free. And let go of any traditions that no longer serves our healing. Me personally, I'm not going to say I'm a girl's girl because I'm very selective with my energy, but I do congratulate people and uplifting because that's what life is all about. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know if people are depressed, stressed. You don't know. And you're just sitting here downing them, talking about them, talk about the way they dress, talk about the way they look, and things like that. But baby, you gotta look in the mirror. Just because you cute or pretty on the outside, the inside is dirty, is nasty, it's like filthy rags. So you gotta check your own stuff. Okay, yeah. For some reason, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. So y'all give me a second, because if this laptop died, I'm gonna be so mad. And let me know if y'all can hear me, because my microphone is not even connected. This whole time that I've been talking, it has not been connected. Crazy work, right? Very much crazy work. So just let me know if you can hear me. It don't take much. Put your little thumbs up in the chat if you can hear. If you can't, then just say you can't. Okay, I'm back. I think y'all should hear me more clearly now that is fixed. I don't know how that happened. I think I was moving too fast. Anyway, that's on me though. But let's just start being empowering and motivating and inspiring to other women, because you can't call out Black men for misogynistic behavior when you're literally doing the same exact thing that you accuse black men of doing. Every day, y'all are comparing other women to each other. You are literally tearing one person down to uplift the other. How does that make sense to you? That means you are a hypocrite. You cannot sit here and downplay black men because they may say this and that and say, oh my gosh, black men hate black women and they never protect us, but y'all don't protect each other. Why do you feel men will want to protect you when y'all can't protect each other? In your mind, how does that make sense to you? Y'all have all these standards and expectations of black men while doing the complete opposite when it comes to you supposed to be having a sisterhood for one another. All of this girls stuff is a bunch of bull crap. You guys use that because you can benefit from certain groups of people. And once you have gained those benefits from that certain group where you can fit in, and y'all fall out, then you gonna do the same exact thing that you accusing black men of, talking about them, downplaying them, etc. Because nobody on earth is absolutely like every human they come in contact with, whether you're a man or a woman. That's just don't make no sense. You're not gonna vibe with every person. It doesn't mean you have anything personal against them. Your energy just not gonna connect. It's just not gonna match. But you can be graceful. You can be compassionate. You still can be a decent human being, even though that may not be someone you're going to hang out with on a day-to-day or talk to on a day-to-day, but God recommends that you be compassionate, graceful, and loving. You can't want someone to love you and treat you a certain way when you can't even treat other women the way that you want to be treated. It's okay to uplift everyone. It's okay to give people compliments without downing the next person. Like, it's just really insane how I see it every day on social media. You got people bashing people because they want to go get their body done, or they want to go get their teeth fixed, or they want to go do this. Letting people do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're human, okay? We all don't talk about people. Okay? I used to have it bad while I talk about people. Because when my eyes see something and I feel like something is off, yes, I'm very judgy. And that's with all humans. I can see a man that looks a certain way and I may be like, oh my God. But that's just the human nature because naturally, as humans, it's just who we are. You know, you're visual people and something may not be flattering to the eye to you, but that does not mean you have to say it and voice it out loud. Again, because you don't know what them people go through. You don't know if they've been bullied. And a lot of us as black women, we literally are bullies at our big age. Like I'll be bullying people on the internet. And a great example would be Clarissa Shields. She's getting bullied every damn day on the internet just for being her damn self. And it's just like, y'all don't know this girl. Y'all don't know Remy. Y'all don't know Papoose. But y'all standing in the paint, going hard for Remy as if she know you, as if you on her payroll just to down the next black girl. Does that really make sense to you? But y'all screaming that men are misogynistic. You have misogynistic traits internally. Women are always in competition with one another. You guys are always wanting to one up the other. So in your mind, you can't sit here and keep saying that it's black men when it's really you. Half the time, black men don't even be saying nothing. They just be having a preference. Having a preference on who you like to date does not make you misogynistic. That's their preference. It don't even be posts of them bashing women. It's just what they prefer to date, who they prefer to be with. And the time everybody has a preference of who they like, and being attracted to someone is very subjective. Just because you find another woman attractive, men don't see everything the same as you do as a woman. They can have preferences. Doesn't make them misogynistic. That's just their preference. And I think it's TikTok's fault because TikTok give y'all these different words and y'all be all on TikTok because, oh my gosh, it went from men are narcissistic beings to they're misogynistic. And y'all just follow trends. Y'all don't even be knowing what the words truly mean for real. Y'all just follow trends. Whatever TikTok says and whatever is popular, here you go, jumping on the bandwagon. And when you need to go and educate yourself and actually look up the words and what they mean and use them in the correct context, because sometimes you guys don't. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, social media is so exhausting because you guys are literally bird brains. Y'all don't know how to use the words that you're trying to use the correct way. So just do me a favor, stop talking about black men and making it a problem when it's not a problem. All of this, want to be in competition with men, be in competition with each other, it's sick. Because as black people, we already deal with a lot. You and black men are all a part of a system that does not benefit you. You guys do exactly what them folks want y'all to do. Be divided, go back and forth about dumb shit that makes no sense. But y'all sit here and be like, oh my gosh, this is why such and such look at us this way. No, no. You play a part in it too. Not just the YNs and the city girls. Where do you think they get some of their personality from? When I meet some of them YN's parents or city girls' parents, you can tell they get it from their environment, how they were raised. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. And then you wondering why people looking at you crazy, or you want to blame it on this and blame it on that. Nah, y'all need to fix yourselves. Get out of this cycle. Because again, it's sick and it's pathetic. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Every female with standards has to be a pick me. Like, because a female don't agree with whole culture, y'all is grown ass women sitting here and calling them pick me's when the goal in life is to be pinked and wife and have a family and settle down. That was the operation of things before whole culture became this big thing of society that's deemed as normal to be a hoe and to pop out babies and have all these different baby daddies with men that you barely know. In your brain, that should not make sense. That should not be cute. It should not be celebrated. Can we just bring back shame for once? Bring it back. Because y'all have no shame at all. None. It's scary. The adults have no shame, and the children don't fear authority. We're in a fucked up time. A fucked up time. So, go in the mirror, look at yourself, ask yourself, are you perfect? Do you have flaws before you go and talk about somebody else? Because there's some flaws about yourself, and you may have some insecurities about those flaws that you have while you're sitting on the internet trying to talk about the next woman. Please keep that girl Clarissa Shields out y'all mouth down talking her just for being herself. If she's corny, let her be corny, because I don't think it's nothing wrong with being corny. She is literally being herself. Everybody is not a city girl, a BBL getting type of vibe. She's just strictly herself. You can be doing the same thing she doing if you got your ass off the internet talking about other people, downing other people. To me, I think you should mind your tax bracket because she got more money than all of us. So why are you talking about somebody who got more money than all of us? Being corny ain't so bad when she's sitting on millions of dollars. So you should be trying to ask her what you can do to accumulate certain funds like her. Maybe you can condition yourself to be a fighter or whatever, because a lot of you hoes do still like to fight at your big age, and you should be getting paid for it if that's what you like to do. So ask her something. Take notes. All that downplaying somebody, it's old. It's old. It's old. Played out. Played out. Because what are you teaching your kids? If you have daughters, that it's okay to down the next woman because you don't agree with something she does or because it's something that you wouldn't do. Okay, you're not them and they're not you. What people eat don't make you shit. What they drink don't make you pissed. I don't think God put you here to be sitting here being in competition with other women and downplaying them and try to build yourself up more than what you are. Because a lot of y'all are just in God's eyes ain't shit for real. It's an illusion that you've created for yourself and that social media has helped you create. Social media is not a real place because when I see some of you guys in person, y'all don't have that same energy that you have on the internet. Social media allows you to be whoever you want to be, a bunch of fake ass mean girls and bullies. Y'all gonna have an assignment. Y'all got a lot of inner shadow work that you could do, like for real. So now the floor is open to people that want to drop some comments. If you have questions, let me know. I'm here to engage, reflect, and all of those things with you before I get off. And just unlearn certain things about womanhood because what you were taught and how you were raised is not it. And if you're on Facebook, I might not can't see your comments because sometimes it doesn't allow me to. But if you're on YouTube, you can comment. If you're on Twitch, you can comment. And so forth. And also share it, like, comment, and share. I cannot say. Oh, hey, Whoop. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And also, y'all, I don't know when my co-host coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be me for a while. Well, it was me in the beginning, anyways. But I made some changes, and then life happens, and things take a turn. And by the way, go follow me on Spotify. Go follow me on Apple Podcasts. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on TikTok. Go follow me on Facebook. Go follow me on Twitch. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you already have me on Facebook, you can just go ahead and click the link to my link tree and it will take you to all of my social media platforms. Okay. And then also, if you're into good music, you can go over there and stream my music as well. There's a link for that, by the way. And if you guys don't have any questions or concerns, then I am going to hop off of this because your girl is a little bit fatigued, a little tired. These kids be running me crazy sometimes. But just remember, sis, sometimes it's you. Don't look at it as a curse. It's just a chance. It's a chance for you to shift your mind. It's a chance for you to grow as a woman, not only mentally, but spiritually. And it's just a chance to become the version of yourself that's just not surviving, but you're thriving and you're just spiritually aligned with God's divine purpose for your life. Because a lot of us are praying for certain blessings and we're wanting God to do certain things in our life. But because you are the way that you are, He's not going to bless any mess. You're literally a person that is just not all together. If you can sit here and talk about the women that God created and you can sit here and down them and bash them, you think God want to bless you? Nah. Then you can't take accountability for what you're doing. You don't see no wrong in what you're doing and what you say. God not finna bless that. So you can keep praying all day. You can keep fasting all day. He's not going to answer the prayers until your heart aligns with the way he designed you to be. And that's just real. Don't get mad at me. A lot of y'all be like, oh my gosh, but God's still gonna bless you. I'm a work in progress. That'd be a bullshit excuse to be a trash ass person. That financial situation you in, Not gonna change until you change. So you gotta work on your inner self and those demons and let God use you the way that you're supposed to be used. He ain't put you here to be doing all that crazy ass shit y'all be doing. And that's for both men and women. He ain't put us here to be doing certain shit, but you're in a world where they allow certain shit to become normal and they praise it and they allow celebrities to do it. So because celebrities do it, there's this big propaganda and y'all allow celebrities to really influence your whole lifestyle. Y'all create a whole identity based on celebrities and what they're pushing out. And logically, to me, that makes no sense. It's entertainment. They're selling you something on purpose, and you're allowing that energy to really conform your mind to that mentality. And the whole time behind closed doors, these people don't even act like that for real. So, as a grown woman, if you can allow female rappers and in Zeus Network to fuel your mind, to make you think what they're doing is cool and that's how you supposed to be as a woman, you got a lot of work to do. Because that is the most low vibrational thing you can ever do in life. Allow entertainment to influence you and create your identity. I find that insane. Me personally, I can't understand it. I don't get how y'all think entertainment world and business and the way that they push stuff on black people is the right way to go. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think we too old to be even allowing that to even happen. But hey, that's y'all life. But if you want blessings from the Most High, you gotta change what you allow into your mind, the music you listen to, the TV shows that you watch, the people that you talk to every day. Because you're hindering your own blessings. In order for change to take place, in order for God to do what he needs to do in your life and the vision that he has for you, you must change self. You must heal. You must break generational curses. You must unlearn all this mean girl behavior, this bully energy, dead the freaking identities that you done created for yourself because y'all allow, again, the female rappers and reality TV to shape your reality. And that's not real life. But okay, I would think that people are more smarter than that. And I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it and how y'all allow that to happen. Like, but then again, I do music and shit like that. And I know that spiritually I'm on a different frequency, not to like dumb down nobody else, but I understand the different frequencies and energies in people in the world in general in music. So I can never let that just as a grown woman know. As a child, that's different. You're a child. If you were a kid, I could give it a pass because kids are vulnerable. They're pure. So certain shit will attach themselves to children. But as an adult, you should know how to separate the two and decipher between real life and reality TV and music. Don't know how y'all can't. Again, that's something God got to work on you on for real. But I appreciate all of y'all that tuned in tonight. Thank y'all for showing up. Okay. I'll be here, of course, every Friday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. But I feel like what I do, it's like alcohol, somebody's gonna drink it. And that's okay because somebody still drink Tanqueray gin, even though a lot of y'all might say y'all don't, but it's people out there still keeping them in business and they still drinking it. So I don't give a damn because I don't sit over here and we not doing the whole I'm gonna bash men to make women feel greater. No, I'm not going to bash women to make women feel greater. I'm going to hold all of us accountable when it's necessary. I'm going to help us heal and break the cycle in the Black community. That's what I'm here for. I like to call myself the healer, and that's just that. We ain't doing all that divide and division stuff. We done been divided and conquered long enough. Y'all should be tired of that. Y'all should want to stand united and build something. Build something great. Show these people that you do know how to get along. You do know how to come up and rise against all the odds that are against you versus tearing each other down and going at each other's throats for no reason. Like, it really don't make sense. It makes zero sense. And then now the other generation to come behind us are doing the same thing because we're not setting a great example. But then we got so much to say when we see shit in the news. You either gonna get your shit together and we gonna work together so that we can set an example for the people after us, so that we can set a great mark before we die, or we just gonna keep talking about the same shit, doing the same shit. We could be so much farther in life as a people, as a community, as a whole, if we stop being in competition. Women want equality, but get treated equal, and it's a problem. So much. It's so much. But we'll get into that another time. Okay. But anyway, share this. Send it to somebody. Put it in your group chat, baby. Share it with your sisters, your mama, just your inner circle, whoever. And we're going to hold each other up instead of holding each other back. And this is Polly P. And this has been From the Hip. And I'm going to always speak the truth with power, love, and a little bit of holy fire. Y'all know I'm working on myself. You know, I'm trying to get right with the Lord. But sometimes y'all bring me out of character. But that's okay, because I'm going to get there. And we're going to help each other get there what we need to be. But remember to stay sacred and remain savage. Maintain your peace. Again, follow me on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you would like to be a guest on a segment, y'all know where to find me at. I'm always online all day, every day. Okay? I'm never too far. So just hit my DM, and I'll reach back out and we'll set something up if you want to come on and you want to pop your shit and you want to chime in on whatever I'm talking about for the week. I'm okay with that. Okay? Catch the replay, because this segment was direct, cut, dry, straight to the point. Again, hold yourselves accountable. Women, please hold yourselves accountable. Stop talking about each other. Stop being in competition. Stop acting like you better than the next, because you're going to die just like the rest of us. And you can't take nothing with you. You're just going to be dried bones when you die. That's it. That's all. Get your spirit right. Get your mind right. Stop calling people pick-me's because they don't agree with bullshit behavior. Okay? Because a lot of them people already be wives and shit with a family, and the whole time you around here still hunching on Tom, Dick, and Harry, trying to find someone to settle down with at your big age. But anyway, I love y'all. Pray my strength in the Lord. I'm gonna pray for y'all, and may God bless y'all on this night. Go drink, go smoke, go do what you have to do to ease your mind. Go sage, go do whatever, go pray. But most of all, make sure you start healing yourself from cultural bullshit.
Come take a ride with me and let me free your mind. I'm talking intellectually. Ain't here to waste no time, and I can feel your energy. You got a lot on your mind. I come to bring you peace. God,